I'm not there, what do you like doing? You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
You seem like whether I'm here or not, you're going to be singing.
This is true. It is my
And that's cool as fuck.
Thank you. Thank
Did
you.
it. Found one.
Well, we're all trying, right? I don't know. I'm one of those people like, I made so many friends like on film sets and on different projects and stuff. And then it's like, hello, welcome. I have this whole other universe other than this one thing we're doing, you know? Like, as someone with a lot of interest, like, you probably feel the same.
I feel like I have friends, I meet a lot of people that way that I'm friendly with, where I don't hate them at all, and I get along with them, but I wouldn't be able to be like, let's hang out, sort of thing. Like, I don't know, I think that's what's cool about film sets is you meet the people that you would hang out with, but then you meet the people that are like, you're a good person, but you would probably be really boring at a party.
Yes. It's like-minded people are a rarity. It's a rarity.
Yeah, someone whose brain's fucked up. I wrote you an intro.
You did?
Yeah. If you want headphones, you can.
Oh, cool. Okay.
If not, you also don't need them. You can, if you want cans, you can.
Okay.
If...
I might.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
Oh, shit. The intro kind of works with Samson being here. But
okay.
That's okay.
We can wait, or do you want me
I'm just really pumped on it. That'd be great.
May I?
You may. I'll do it. Actually, I'll make it work. A toast to our guest, to our host, and our other host, who's sometimes by my side, and to Darian Reneé. She sings better than me, even if I tried. So, this is what she looks like and sounds like. She hasn't spoken yet. Max, will you hurry and just shut the fuck up and introduce your guest? Singer-songwriter, dude, she's the fucking best. Acts a little, models too. She'd probably do it all. She probably can't fly. So don't be so literal. You can hear her on Apple Music, Spotify, probably SoundCloud. You know what? Okay, just give it up for a pretty good guest, Darian fucking Reneé. Are you satisfied?
I think that's the best intro I've ever heard.
I'm Max Newson, and we are the Saint Everybody's Ensemble. And once again, Saint Everybody's has asked us to put on and host their annual multicultural interfaith holiday variety show and Christmas pageant. And we're going to be dazzled and delighted by the Muslim American Ramadanters and the Billy Barty Ballet's annual holiday favorite, Little Nutsy the Elf Nutcracker. Darian, how are you?
Introducing the snowman. I was waiting for that. Oh my gosh. Of course you still have that memorized.
It was a lot.
Bit from this Christmas show that I almost did, that Max definitely did.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot.
Was that a sound?
I heard a sound.
All right. If he's here, he'll come down.
Perfect. I am so happy that you sang to me in that intro. It made me so happy.
It might have been.
It was wonderful.
As Holly said yesterday, I might be a little off key, but damn it, I was enthusiastic.
It was beautiful.
Was it pretty good?
I loved it. I loved every second of it. I'm glad you recorded it so I can hear it again later.
And speaking of, it's crooked. We don't have a camera guy.
That's okay. Max Knudsen doing all the jobs.
This whole show is crooked.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'm pretty straight. Darian! Okay, it's normally not an interview, but I don't know, you sing. Where?
I sing everywhere. It's a busy spring and it's a busy summer for me. I'm all over the valley. I get to go out of state and play. My favorite place to sing is at home. I do that a lot. I have a studio set up at home too, kind of like yours, but different. And I make records there, and that's my favorite place to be.
What if someone right off the bat is already sold by you? What should they look up to get your Rolodex? Your discography?
Yeah. Yeah. You could search.
Samson? Mr. Richter. All right. Sorry, what?
Anyway, you can search Darian Reneé on your music platform of choice: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music.
And your name has an accent in it. So if somebody were to type your name in, when they get to that last E, how do they do that?
You can just forget about the accent when you're typing it in. It makes life so complicated. And it's on my birth certificate, there's an accent over the E. And then when I started doing music, I was like, let's just forget about it. Like, no one can type that anyway. And then it gets screwed up when people type it in on for a flyer or something. And the accent symbol turns into another unidentified symbol, and it's so complicated. So just don't worry about it, okay?
Speaking of accents, two things. In your song, Can't Stop Us, you say let-o. And also, with that song, there he is. Come on in, Mr. Richter.
Hi.
This is Darian.
Hey, Darian,
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on our podcast.
Hell yeah.
I'm already having a fabulous time.
I'm so happy.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, let me run up and get a glass.
Perfect. So there's the accent. Oh. There was a sound and a smell. Now, the song, there you go, Can't Stop Us, and I think it would go perfect if you mashed that song up to Boys Chase, the Ingrid Michaelson song.
Oh, really? Oh,
Can't stop
gosh,
us, girls chase boys,
chase girls.
Yeah.
Yes, oh, I love that. I've never thought of that.
The first
love
part
that.
had to do more with the accent. The second was
Ooh.
just a thought.
Ooh. I think I listened to a lot of British pop singers growing up.
Go off, love.
And then I love doing voices, so it just comes out sometimes.
You ever do voice work?
Yeah.
What's a cool voice? Or are there any that we would know?
Well, do you remember when we did that 5 weeks of Christmas show rehearsals together? And I did voices sometimes.
You did a Midwestern
During
mom.
that?
You did a kind of posh, British, no, English something, royally voice.
You do a good Midwestern mom.
Oh, Jimmy, get in the car
There
now.
it is.
Come on, Jimmy. Gotta get you to soccer.
We got.
Yeah.
Can you grab me 5 bags of goldfish?
Oh, 5 bags, eh? It's just up the road there, don't you know?
Don't
What do you
know?
call it's not alcoholic, but it's a fizzy drink. What do you call it?
Soda pop?
Both. Pap.
That was a trick question there, eh?
Yeah. Dude, you should come on again, but you should bring your guitar and we should do it around a campfire.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Yeah.
Fucking sender, dude.
Fucking Cinder.
love that.
Fucking A-bod. Fucking A-bod.
So good at seeing as your throat's always open from that giant jaw in your mouth. Midwestern.
Fucking A-bod.
Oh, dear.
I don't know. Larry Enticer. I might have rolled a little too hard with it. Who's your dream collab, Darian?
Oh, I have so many.
Fair
Too
enough.
many.
Okay. Most ideal realistic collab then. Oh, you probably could get Justin Bieber or something, couldn't you?
It's I don't know how realistic.
Half his face doesn't work right now. Of course you could get Justin Bieber.
Probably at a discount.
Half off.
Different strokes, dude.
Oh, I knew this
Did
was
he have a
going to be
stroke?
fun.
Didn't have a stroke. He's paralyzed or
it's
something, right?
He's paralyzed, but it wasn't a stroke. It was some other.
Is that
Damn.
still? That was forever ago. Is he still dealing
Was
with
that forever ago? That was 3 months ago.
Yeah. In Hollywood, that's 4 years, I think.
You
3
guys
months is
know more
Hollywood
about
years.
Justin Bieber than I do.
I like.
What's
the
your
Biebs.
point? He's a talented fella.
And I'm the pop singer.
I think
Yeah,
everyone who's
to
about.
see what's relevant, I read articles.
I think every guy who's 25
Max.
to 29 hated Justin Bieber when he first came out, when he was 12, because we were all jealous, and now we're all just he's a good artist.
Or like one of the guy friends who wasn't insecure about liking him realized that girls dig it when you like, you know, the snazzy pop singer. And then everyone's like, I also like Justin Bieber and have liked him this whole time. Baby, baby. Ooh. Boys chase girls chase boys.
Yes. Yes. Nobody's ever made that comparison for me before, which I love.
Yeah,
I feel like
so different.
you could write some mashups for me.
Oh, I could. We do that at work where I'll tell my coworker, I'll say like, think of a song, and then I'll think of what it could turn into. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Those are good.
And then then I'll come back up and be like, dun, dun. I can give you an example.
Please.
Well, now I can't. Hold on. Something from Greatest Showman.
Yes.
From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. It's miserable and magical. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one.
That makes me so happy.
I thought you were changing it to Blinded by the Light.
Oh, that's another one could work too.
The Greatest Showman and Taylor Swift.
Some would say the same thing.
I love that. You know, I don't know whether I was more complimented or felt personally attacked when you did your radio show and you played not one but two of my songs, which I loved, and it was so wonderful. But then you called me you compared it to if Taylor Swift
exactly what you're about to
was
say.
singing Avril Lavigne at karaoke.
I thought that's kind of what it sounded like.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I also had this thought, like, that sounds like an insult the way he framed it.
Whatever.
But, like, it comes out complimentary.
I love it.
Fuck you. Whatever. Your music's dope. I fucking thought you knew that.
No, thank you so much. I loved that.
Thought we were boys.
Well,
Anywho's, Samson, did you draft any questions?
What have you guys, like, you've only been on for 12 minutes or whatever, so, like,
Yeah.
what, I guess you did your little intro probably, and then...
it was
Wasn't
beautiful.
little, but
Has he heard it?
probably not.
No, I haven't, because I only hear them when he starts them.
I like to. I always run them through the first time with the guest so that if it sucks, I can say, "Well, this was the first time I did it."
Yeah,
So,
that way there's no...
I didn't have time to rehearse. You get it. As a performer, you understand.
Where you from, Darian?
I've lived here in Boise for the longest, but I'm from Hawaii.
Oh, really? What island?
Oahu.
Okay. I don't know which one that
Have
is.
you been?
Whoa.
I've never been to Hawaii.
Well-
Oahu, boys chase girls, chase boys.
I love it.
Sorry.
Well, Max just got back from Mexico,
He
which
does.
is
LA.
also beachy and wonderful.
Yeah. But this isn't about me. This is
Oh.
about you.
So how long were you?
Oahu.
How long were you in Oahu?
Hallie.
Um,
Oh, wait, no.
most
That's us. Sorry.
most of my childhood I was born there, and then I went back as I was growing up, but like I went to high school here. So
Okay. Did you do college?
yeah, I did a little music school.
Through
I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston.
whoa.
And I also
wait.
studied piano in New York.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
When you said Berkeley, I thought you were gonna say, Berkeley, California.
That's what they all think.
Yeah.
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 This one's
Mhm.
different.
But Boston.
It's the Eric Andre one, right?
Boston.
How long were you in
Boston.
Boston?
Just on and off for a couple of years, because at the same time I was running a music studio out in Florida.
Ooh.
So I was commuting, and then I was doing online school. I know,
I'm
crazy.
commuting from
Like, where
Florida
were
to
you?
Boston. Wait, like you're taking the train or?
I was flying. I know it's a long commute.
Yeah.
I wish we had those bird scooters back then. It would have been sick.
Those
Save me
didn't
some
even
time.
exist back then.
Back in your day,
Okay. Who?
Back in my
when I was
day.
a freshman and you were maybe a senior.
Yeah, we just discovered Max and I were probably
We all would have been in
years
the same
apart.
high school.
2.5
That makes
years.
sense.
Wait,
Not
when's
the
your
same high
birthday?
April 26th, 1997.
Okay, so I'm just about 3 years
Mm.
older than you.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
So much.
you.
Thanks.
You know
Mine's
what?
coming up, so
Happy fucking preemptive birthday.
yes, thank you.
What brought you to Boise from the east?
From the east. I was gonna say from Hawaii. I had no choice because my
your
family
parents.
moved up
Okay.
here. Yeah, but then I just keep coming back.
You just love it so much.
Yeah, something always draws me back.
It is a beautiful place.
People are nice here. They're
Yeah.
so much nicer
Oh, God.
than the rest of the world.
That's so true.
Like when you go into the grocery store in Boise and you talk to a cashier and they're like, "How are you? How's your day?" Or like a Dutch Bros employee, you know?
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
that's another breed of nicety. Like that's cult level nicety. Like Dutch Bros employees are
That's you're
fucking
fired if you're not
trained
nice.
like to be overly nice. Like Dutch Bros are so overly nice where I feel like a lot of people are like, is this person flirting with me right now? Like, you know,
You never
like, Get
know.
out of my car.
They're like right there in the window.
Just hop in the passenger seat. So, sorry, it's warm in here.
They like hop in the passenger seat, put their hand on your thigh, look you in the eye, and say, "What can I get for you?"
A restraining order with ice, please.
Like, a puppuccino? You want a puppuccino? Like I don't have a dog.
Oh, really? What's his name?
Like, can I pray for you?
Dutch Bros employees are proof that being nice doesn't mean shit. Being nice won't. It'll make people hate you more sometimes.
It's a fine line between. It's like the line of confidence and arrogance, right? Like where it's like you can be confident, but there's just a certain point of confidence that will put you into the level of like you have a big ego and you're an asshole. But like it's the same level
We
with
know
like
those.
being nice.
Actors.
Can't relate because I'm actually better.
I'm just
I
super
don't think I
humble.
am. I just,
Hell yeah. There's that
not a-
confidence.
No, it's the same thing with niceness.
no, it's because I think I'm the worst. It's like, we build emotional walls and we we knock them down with arrogance.
Actors.
Actors, dude. Fucking
David
actors.
Hasselhoff.
And others, I think.
No, I think Dutch Bros niceness is up there with like Southern hospitality. You know how it's like, "Welcome to our home. What can we get you?" And it's, oh, sorry, that wasn't Southern.
That's an answer for someone who's been through
and
like
then-
the
Can I
Dutch
get
Bros
you
orientation.
some sweet tea, darling?
Bless your heart.
That's a mean saying.
Exactly. Southern hospitality is not nice.
That's passive as fuck, dude. Oh, bless your heart. You're just so dumb. Bless your heart, hon. You just can't read, can you?
Honey.
Oh, bless his little heart. He just doesn't know how to drive.
Welcome to our humble abode. Now get out.
Could
Now
you do me
leave.
a favor? Just take off your shoes. Jesus doesn't like tracks.
A fucking men, dude. What are you working on?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm working on lots of new music. It's really exciting. I actually just got
Any like thing you can share right now?
Yeah, well, I just got out of a meeting just before this for distributing my next record,
Oh.
which is probably going to be an EP of a few songs. And they're upbeat and
Okay.
modern and fun.
Fuck yeah.
So I noticed with your discography, you don't really have one genre.
Nope.
You're like a Swiss Army library, Swiss Army.
Voice.
Your songs are different.
Thank you. Well, I'm a songwriter, so
Okay, dude,
It's
you
a-
don't have to
it's a little
be all
bit of
arrogant
everything.
about it.
She's like Bob
okay,
Dylan.
never mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on to our interview.
I
and
don't
talk
have to
about-
be arrogant. He's going to say it for me.
I got you.
It's my hype
I'm
man
an
over
ultimate
here.
hype man.
Yes. Do you want to come on the road?
I'm so down. I will groupie it up.
The Pretty Good podcast
Oh, whoa,
goes,
whoa, whoa.
goes west.
It's all the
That'd be
same
fun.
thing. Girls chase.
Who
boys
was like
chase
your biggest inspiration growing up musically?
So many. I really like 60s and 70s era music, and I like the soul singers.
Yeah.
So I love Otis Redding,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, like the greats, like Aretha Franklin and Etta James and Ella
Totally.
Fitzgerald.
Okay.
So it's all over the place because
Yeah.
my music sounds nothing like that.
If you, so I think we talked about this with like, who do you not necessarily try to? So the first person who you were like, you had that moment where you're like, oh, I'm gonna sing forever now. Did you try to make did your voice sound like enough to this, like some singer that you listen to a lot and you're like, oh shit, I can do that too? Or was it just like, did you just hear your voice and you're like, oh, that's rad?
No, I'm giggling because it's true. The short answer is Britney Spears.
Let's go.
I was like really little watching her on TV, and I was like, I want to do that. And it was kind of like the Taylor Swift thing now of like all the flashy outfits and the dancers and the lights and the show, you know. And I was like,
What are you gonna do for your Eras tour?
So glad you asked, Max. Thank you.
Can we expect pyrotechnics?
I hope so.
But I know your like vibe is your one woman show, so you're gonna have to set off all your fire and play your drums
That would
and
be
harmonica.
hilarious if you were like running around frantically singing and like lighting up mortars on the stage. Like,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
and then you're like,
That is some shit I would do. That is. I'd be running around and setting off the pyrotechnics and drumming and singing and hitting play on the backing tracks and thanking people for coming.
In a
And-
stadium, that's a lot of people.
So when you perform, do you have like you pull up different instruments and you play a loop and then like we'll sing over it and like do different riffs and
Oh
build a
no,
song,
honey,
or,
that's
like,
too much work.
okay. I don't know. I've never seen
I would,
you play
and
live.
I have done that before. But when you're a one person show and you're running loops and tracks and all those things, if one thing gets off, the whole show gets off. It's like that. Like if the
Totally.
fireworks
Yeah,
are
that's
off,
my
like
stress.
the whole show's
We
over.
got a lawsuit
The
on our
main like
hands.
one person shows that I've seen, like I saw like Keller Williams a lot growing up. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know who that is.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he does like the looping stuff a lot.
Yeah.
And, like kind of that. But
And
that's
that's
like
rad.
kind of like whenever I was like thinking one person show, like that's
Oh, I
that's
love
kinda
that.
what I think. But like that's definitely more of like a folky kind of like he does more like he's got songs like there's a doobie in my pocket.
yeah. How fun. I love that. No, I screwed up looping at one big show, and then after that, I was like, I'm done.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm done. And but I have so much respect for that. And then I produce my own music too, so I kind of found a life hack, which is I'll like produce the tracks in advance of the show, and then whatever is not in the tracks is what I'm playing. So I'll play guitar along to those tracks, or so
That's super
to
cool,
try and
too.
prevent.
Have you
mishaps.
ever had a show go real bad?
Yes.
And can you tell us about it?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So the one I was just talking about, and probably in anybody else's eyes, it probably wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But I was doing this show. It was a tour I used to do at Boise State called the Shades of Black show. A really wonderful
I think
tour.
I read your book.
Yeah?
Your spin-off of the book or something.
Your book?
Huh?
No. It
And
was a 50
it's
Shades
a
of
50
Grey
Shades of
thing.
Grey
Oh.
joke, I think.
That one just...
That's okay.
It went over my head
Went
until I
right
thought
over
about
my-
it. He had to explain the whole first part. Until
Yeah,
got
I
it.
did. That's okay.
Oh man. Well, now when I tell you what it actually is...
You weren't fucking every kid you played for? You didn't bring him up to your cool-ass
Well,
loft and
my artist loft. Anyway,
Bohemia.
it was a cultural awareness show that was brought to colleges, representing
Man, do you sing it
soul, representing like soul music, which I love.
Really?
And yeah, very on brand for me and many others. And
Darren, could you be Asian when you do this show song?
I think my Asian friends would be offended.
Fair.
We need more.
What did you
diverse
sing?
Artists.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you about this show. So,
Yeah.
So I get on stage and I'm playing acoustic guitar and I'm singing and I have the loop station. And I was doing a cover. I was doing an original song and a cover. And I was doing a cover of the Adele song Hello.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure.
Great song.
I'm pretty sure it was Hello because it had just, oh, that was pretty. Oh, you guys.
Sweet.
I like that you guys are singing to me for a change. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We're all about, we'll serenade our guests.
Serenaded.
It might be, it's not technical, but it's fun. It's excited.
I love it.
Anyways.
I love it. Oh, so I was singing Hello by Adele because it had just come out at the time. So I was like, I'm going to cover it. And then I start doing the loops and I get a couple tracks in and I just screwed it up. Like something got off beat and the whole crowd was invested. They're all like, it's like a packed room, and they're sitting there watching me do the loops. And then I screwed one up. So it was so pretty until one gets off. And then the whole thing is just like, and I literally just hit stopped. I hit stop and I unplugged it and I was like, I got on the mic and I was just like, I'm going to do this without the loop station. And I did it without the loops. And so I'm pretty sure like nobody else cared, but I was so mortified. I was like, I don't think I can do the rest of this set.
Well, so I don't know if this will be a question yet, but it'll probably hopefully be a compliment. So I saw you so Darian puts on a fucking show, whether it's in a lobby at a hotel or at wherever that one show was. And I saw you once and was talking to you and sarcastically went, "Can you play Wonderwall?"
He did.
Wait, did you play it?
This bitch played Wonderwall acoustically.
Oh my god!
And the whole time,
that's how it should be played, by the way.
you so you started the song. I think you played one or two.
Any other way?
Yeah.
You played like one or two songs before that, I think, and then it got to where I was telling our little table, I was like, she's probably gonna play Wonderwall soon. She didn't say she like wouldn't, and she just went, okay, so it's probably coming up. And you started playing, and I was like, oh, she's totally gonna do it. And then the other guy at the table was like, she's not gonna do it. And I was like, she totally is. And then today is gonna be the day. And then I went, fuck you, eat all the dicks. I'm right.
Okay, the best part was that like I was trying to do it in a sneaky way to where you might not know what it was.
I was
first.
like really paying attention.
And so I end up doing like this like jazz version of Wonderwall. I took the chords and I was like doing this jazzy thing, and then I played it enough like the song to where I looked at Max. I made eye contact with you. And then I sang it in this jazzy way
And after all,
like that, actually.
You're my Wonderwall.
always got
Today
super-
was gonna be the day that
Ooh.
they
Yeah.
throw it back to you.
Cause by now,
You should have said, yeah, back me up.
realize what you got to do.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Yeah.
because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
over again. Don't make me change my mind. Yes, that's my other guilty
Is that
pleasure.
another
Oh my
mashup song?
It's about to be.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy god.
Oh my gourd.
Oh gee golly will. Dag nabbit.
Oh jeez. Oh darn. Gosh darn it.
Wow.
Favorite musical?
Oh, that's a hard question. My current favorite musical is kind of a niche one called Ride the Cyclone. It's kind of spooky, like it's in the same vein as Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Dope.
Or
love Rocky
it's
Horror
kind of, it gives me like Beetlejuice vibes. Which Beetlejuice the musical is great too.
Beetlejuice
I
This
love
is
Beetlejuice. Yes.
Controversial music opinions?
Ooh.
I personally don't think guitars need to exist. something like that.
The
I think guitar should, but
tambourine.
no strings.
Okay, so Max had a guitar guy take a girl from him away in a college campus.
This makes so much more sense.
The
I
vendetta
feel
for
for you.
guitars.
Some girl on
I
the college
feel for
campus.
you, Max.
Some guy comes up just playing fucking Better Together by Jack Johnson.
That's why I get. That's why I hate
you hate Jack Johnson when
I
you're
have
drunk.
this thing. It's like it's not even really drunk. It's just a very specific drunk that I don't know what makes it happen yet. But it's just I get in a certain mood where I just hate Jack Johnson. And I like Jack Johnson.
Is his story true? Is it? Is that why?
Yeah, did I just make up a true story?
Sorta. I'd say it's like, you know, when something's based on a true story, you based it. No, not the girl part. The Jack Johnson, yes. The Jack Johnson for sure. I've barely talked to a girl, but Jack Johnson, I have a.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like banana pancakes, the food and the song, but after like 3 beers and a shot of something, he can go fuck himself. And I don't know why, and feelings are feelings because you can't control them.
What about Jack Johnson, the NASCAR driver?
I don't know who that is.
Is it every Jack Johnson?
It might as well be. I
What
feel like
about
every
Jack
NASCAR
Johnson, the
driver's
guy who
name
lives
is
up the
Jack
block?
Johnson.
Hashtag not all Jack Johnsons.
Just the one.
That's got to
And
be
he's
a
not even that.
super
He's
common
great.
name.
There's got to be a lot of Jack Johnsons.
Dude,
out there.
Johnson is my mom's maiden name, so there's got to be at least one in my family.
We're probably related.
I don't know about that. I know a lot of Johnsons.
I am related to some Johnsons.
I was dating
so.
a Johnson.
Mm.
Not related, I don't think.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Maybe that's why she couldn't see a future with me.
If you incest, babe. I don't know, dude.
That was sad.
Do you have any cool music celebrity stories that you're
Yes.
allowed to tell?
Oh, let me
You don't have
think
to
about
name
what I'm
names.
allowed to tell.
What, do you have to sign NDAs when you
I
open
saw
for people?
I saw a video of you Skyping with Meghan Trainor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you could elaborate.
She is like the nicest person ever. And she was Skyping with me while she was pregnant.
Whoa.
So just like, and it was during the pandemic too. So there was just like so much going on. And Meghan Trainor found me on social media.
Holy shit.
And she was I'm like, what can I say?
We can cut stuff out too.
Perfect. We did work on music together. We talk about a lot of music. We talk about a lot of life, which is just like what happens when you collaborate with people and make art with people. And she's really super cool. So,
That's dope.
So this is.
am I loud enough?
Yeah, no, I was just saying that's what
Yeah,
this is.
you sound...
I just said that's what this is because
Exactly.
yeah. Anyways. Oh, that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
I really like Meghan Trainor. She's fucking good.
She's cool.
I like her the way her
So
voice
cool.
sounds. It's like very like happy. I don't know. Like it's just one of those like voices that like when you hear her like singing an upbeat song, like you're like, yeah, you know, like
You get pumped.
Yeah.
She's good.
I love that.
Well, that's sick. What questions have I asked people?
Oh, can I circle back to the unpopular music opinions?
Yeah.
Because I actually want to touch on something that you brought up earlier that I was too shy to comment on in the moment. Was I actually really liked young Justin Bieber.
Oh, sick. Oh, we
Like-
did kind of run with that and like stomp over any answer you had.
What?
Sorry.
No. Really?
So like, what was your favorite thing about young Justin Bieber?
He was a baby, but he had like this high-pitched voice that like no other male singers had.
True.
And so he was just doing his own thing and rocking it. And got so much feedback for it, but like didn't even care. And the songs were so catchy, and danceable.
And you were also young Darian at the time.
Yes,
So
I loved it. I was obsessed. And he had that swoopy haircut.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like the early 2000s.
I wanted that haircut. But my hair wasn't straight enough. My hair wasn't straight enough for it. Like
for the hair flip.
it would just be like poofy, and I'd get really upset. I'd be like, it's too poofy.
Did you ever meet guys where like it would be easier for them to like not even a hair comb, just do that, but they just insist on like straining their neck?
Yeah, almost
Too many.
all the people we went to middle school with. Pretty much everyone from 2006 to 2013.
Justin Bieber. No, I'm trying to be authentic.
Where's the lie?
Every kid who wears Osiris's.
Shops at the
They
van
have
store.
like the flat bill hat that's somehow on their head but not. It's the
Do you
bill
remember
is
when people used to like really curve their bills up on their hats?
on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd leave the sticker on to let you know that they bought it.
And then LRG started selling these hats that had dealer on the fucking bottom of the fucking bill, and people would like curl it up.
Wow.
And it's like you're literally buying a hat that says you're a drug dealer.
Cool.
Just tell everybody.
But you're not dealing
cred.
drugs, asshole.
That's false advertising.
That is. We should sue.
If I saw a liquor store that said liquor on the outside of it, and I went in there and they had socks,
They just got all virgin liquor.
like
Liquor?
orange juice.
I hardly know her.
You whore. That's my joke
Is it
that
really?
I took from someone
No,
else. But
that's just
Can
like
you own a joke?
No, not like that one. You can like.
Samson will explain. I dug myself into the hole. You explain what I was thinking.
You can own jokes that are like personal to you, but you can't like own a joke like that one where it's like just a dad joke.
It was
Max
I've said
does say
that
it a
joke
lot.
about 10
Max says
times
a
on this
lot.
podcast. And
That's
is the short answer.
It was a callback to you.
Yeah, it
maybe
was cool.
she
I'm just-
watches the pod and was fucking.
I wanted to beat you to it.
Yeah,
Now that's maniacal.
and you did, and now
And
your
that's
host
what
is
I
sad. So
Oh no.
yeah,
Good. Fuck you, Max.
dude. I was telling a coworker a joke today, and this other coworker came up and just started talking. Just disregard that I'm halfway through a thing, and I turned to him and I said, and then comes in and just has no social cues and
course their name-
keeps talking. And then he looked at me, was like, and then like pretended to like cry and whimper, and then I snapped again and went, yeah, your feelings are valid. You should feel upset. That was rude what you did. And it was that iceberg joke.
Oh,
I'm not gonna tell it now, but
it's not really podcast appropriate.
You tell me later.
it's great for work, but for podcast, no. Yeah, sure. Just say
half the things that we've said already today, I'm not sure are.
Oh, this is tame. All we've done. This is
the worst
very
thing we've done
tame
is said
for
Megan Trainor.
our
And
podcast.
I don't think it's only if she doesn't want
I
us
think
to.
we've had any hot
No.
takes today.
And
Not yet.
Megan, we think you're pretty good. If you'd like to be a guest,
Yeah, Megan,
Come to
if
the
you want to be a
basement.
guest, you can pay us like $30.
like Darian did. That's how we got these drinks.
Is that
that's
how that
a lot
works?
of wine, dude.
It was cheap. Anyways,
Yeah, Max wrote me a message and said, "Do you want to come be on our podcast and just like turn your brain off for a bit?" And I was like, "Oh my god,
Did say that.
finally! I've been waiting for someone to ask me."
you want to get
Been waiting.
dumb?
You want to get
Yeah.
stupid with the pretty good boys?
I would love nothing more.
That's what we're here for. We're free therapy.
Everyone's like, "Come be smart," and sometimes you just want to be dumb.
That's so true.
Here's
That's
the thing.
what we're all about.
It's like I feel like you've probably done interviews before. I could find out, where are you from? Where did you start? What got you?
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Those are all the questions I asked.
I know. See, basic.
No, I just wanted to come hang out with you. I knew it would.
That's
We'd
what this
just be
is.
hanging out, so it makes me so happy.
Isn't that fun?
I'm trying to get to know her as a friend, not as an interviewee.
Hey, fucking defensive Samson, settle down. I'm not always talking about you.
Yeah, well, that's not what my
Maybe I'm
ego
talking about
says.
Good Morning America or some shit. Which you should be. I'm comparing you to Good Morning America,
Which is a great show, you know. They got the little sun logo. That's the best morning show.
unless we're filming in the morning.
Unless we're filming in the morning, then we're the best morning. No, we're the pretty good morning show.
That's true. If we were the best, that would really negate the
That literally
purpose.
negates
So
our whole point of our
off-brand.
company.
That's why I was hesitant to ask you if I could play your music. Because I was like, it's probably going to be really
It's almost
good.
too good.
So sweet.
And no, it's like kind of like funk you, like be shittier with us. Let us bring you down.
Try less hard.
No, when you were at my show, I was like secretly hoping Max would tell me that I was pretty good because it would just tie
Be a
everything
lie.
together, you know?
Like for the brand, yeah, you're pretty good, but you're really fucking good, and it's unfair. I'm gonna cut that out. Any compliment I gave you, we're cutting it.
Can you bleep? Oh, that's not
We're
right.
just gonna
He's
get
cutting
rid
it
of it.
We've talked about bleeping, but we usually just cut.
Every once in a while, it's usually like a name. I'll make it just quiet.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
I'll just
perfect.
be
Yeah.
silent.
Like, my friend went over and yeah.
Great. Okay.
I'd like to
So
start
I
doing
won't-
more Charlie Brown noises like the adults, like womp, 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 womp.
If we have a spot that's long enough to cut to throw that in to where people know what it is, I'm down.
That
That'd
is
be
the
fun.
best impression I've heard today.
Really?
Yes.
Sometimes
take that one off
a first
stage.
impression is worth a second. Did you see First Date at Stagecoach?
Yes, I did.
was
I went
really
to
good.
preview night. It was amazing.
I was there the day after you then.
Oh, just missed you.
Do you know Garrett?
I don't know him personally, but he was fabulous. He was so fantastic.
I've done a couple shows with. He's fucking rad. He's a saint. No. not
Were
yet.
you in First Date?
I was in another production of First Date that we had like 6 rehearsals for, and then it was like right when COVID was sort of starting to happen.
I just want to say I'm not a fan of theater companies or entertainment production groups who are doing things illegally. I do not advocate that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that out there.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I agree.
And it is
I-
more
I
common
also agree.
than you think.
I feel like it's probably most of them because there's probably a lot more hoops that people like don't know about or like
I've noticed-
aren't willing to put in the work or money for.
I've noticed any
far as
company that
insurance
doesn't
and stuff.
have a permanent venue is generally illegal.
Yes.
If you're changing every rehearsal location and you're still not totally sure where the show's going to be a week before the show, it's probably not illegal.
Yeah.
Not legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's tough.
If you can find the script online and then you show up to the rehearsal and they hand you that script that was photocopied onto the same website that you saw it on, it might be illegal.
Probably illegal.
Or it's their website,
yeah,
which
they're
is
not paying
a good coincidence.
$2 for scripts. Like,
Oh, it's a little
you
bit
can
more.
get them on
It's
Etsy.
so
It's
expensive.
that's not
Get 'em
what
on
that's not
Etsy.
what the cost of it is. It's with the performing it. It's
Licensing
Buy it on Etsy.
and rights.
I mean you could
You could
do
buy
that.
one
That's
copy
illegal.
on Etsy.
and then photocopy the rest of them.
You could. That's illegal.
what
at that
they're
point.
so illegal.
I
so
could buy Harry
illegal.
Potter and
So illegal.
yeah,
No, yeah, that makes sense.
it's
I feel like
usually a
there's-
few grand.
It's fucked up how much like hoops there are to jump through though at some point. You know,
Sure.
it's it's become too bureaucratic to an extent.
It makes it really difficult to put on a show
Yeah.
for
That-
anyone.
Yeah.
Everyone should get credit where credit is due. The
Yeah,
writers
totally.
of the show. And
Well, and it's like there's enough money out there that like everyone can eat. You know, like it
Exactly.
doesn't have to be like so fucking.
there's room for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Socialists.
I just pay people right.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
a
this, fucking
win-win.
Canada?
It's a win-win for everyone.
I'm a capitalist. Damn it.
Well, yeah, you live in America.
Yeah.
You have to be.
You have to.
I'm a budding entrepreneur.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does budding mean?
I think it means like I'm blooming.
I think he's gonna
I'm
write
flowering.
an ebook on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
Do you have
Go
like
download my ebook.
Are we gonna have an audiobook that you narrate that's just gonna have your cackle between every sentence?
Oh, God,
Could
that'd
you
be so good.
please?
That would be really good.
Chapter 2, business.
How do you spell out his laugh?
A lot of like. You probably have to get some Hebrew or Jewish person to transcribe it for you.
If Max is gonna roast me today, he's gonna roast you today. Okay.
I didn't
Max
roast
roasts
you,
me
did
every
I?
day.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I
good at
loved
that.
it.
Max has been roasting me every day since the 8th grade. I don't need it all the time.
I don't think I'm that good at roast. What did I forgot. What did I say? I thought we were just being boys, you know?
I'm one of the boys now.
That's what I thought.
Perfect.
But
I can hang. No, I can hang.
You're
Okay.
hanging.
Thanks.
all right, hang on.
I feel really underdressed right now, you guys.
Well, yeah, your feelings are valid.
You look summery and
I feel summery,
Like-
but you both look like you're ready to like go downtown and like go to a like nightclub or something.
oh hell yeah.
Thank you.
In this old thing?
I don't
I'm-
know.
Me? No, what?
Yours is like you could go to any event probably in that, like a baby shower, like a wedding event, and like be like I'm good, but then you could also roll downtown and be like I'm good.
I see it like a summer barbecue thing.
Thank
blowing
you.
bubbles.
Max has his fancy jeans on. Those are the fanciest
Ooh.
jeans he owns. I feel like they are shiny
Okay.
Fancy jeans.
and they have gold seams.
It's actually because I don't know if you know, you guys can relate, but I need to go to one specific website that sells pants that fit me.
Can't
They're
relate.
yeah. I can't just go to the store and
Can't
get
relate.
jeans.
Can't relate because I don't have a 28 waist with a 46 inseam.
Yeah, see? That most stores don't have that.
Is that your size? Sorry, that's a personal
no, it's like
question.
30, like 36 would be ideal, like perfect world. 36 to 38, if I want to cuff my pants or not. But like 28 to 30 to some. It's probably. Honestly, you're probably pretty spot on. Okay, 48 is a little bit of a push.
That's
but
pretty that's the
the waist,
exaggeration.
you were pretty
The
close.
waist I nailed.
You can grab it with one hand like an action figure.
Because I have like a 30 to 32 when I'm at like my skinniest, and you're like at least 2 inches skinnier around the waist than I am.
Yeah,
Because
at
I got
least.
birthing hips.
You'd be a good mom.
Be the
But
best mom.
there's one website. There's one website where I can get pants that fit me, and that's what this is from.
It's called Tall and
It's called
Tall and
American
Skinny?
Tall. It's called, yep. Shout out American Tall, because there's tons of big and tall.
yeah,
but there's not just
not a lot
tall.
of skinny and
But
tall.
now there's American tall.
Yeah, which I don't think I'm American
Are you
tall.
built like a stick?
I'm not American. I'm shaped like the letter Y. If you that one. Yep. I'm shaped like one of those.
Just the first one.
Yeah. Which I mean is cool because bodybuilders also technically are.
See, I'm the
But
A.
like built like a Q.
Built like a W.
You got a weird thing hanging off of you. Oh. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm having a great time.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah.
Do you have a show tonight?
No, I
No.
took tonight off.
I feel like, well, first of all, thank you. We can party. But also, I feel like we always put up pictures of your shows, and it seems like you have them every day. Just about.
Yeah, more and more with the springtime. I have one on Thursday. Yes.
Are they all so are they all like the one I saw the other day, or is it just kind of whatever the place hires you to do?
I mean, I do my own thing wherever I show up, which is really never the same twice. But like, yeah, Max came to my show and I did like my one woman show where I'm doing like song mashups and
Is that in
like,
the hotel lobby?
and yeah.
I almost went to that one.
Aw, we would have met then. Darn
You
it.
got the invite.
I know,
And
I
he
was-
did
I
say,
wasn't-
regretfully, I'm going to decline.
Yeah, I think I had either something else going on or had to work or something. I don't know.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you.
I straight up didn't want
We'll
to go.
see you again. Just
Wait,
keep
you didn't
doing
wanna
your
go?
thing.
Huh?
Who didn't want to go?
Huh?
That was
I was just being a dick. I was like, I just didn't want to go.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because I did all these mashups, and Max asked me to play Wonderwall, so I played Wonderwall.
sick.
And then he also asked me to play Lizzo, so I did.
No, that was Joe. Joe asked you to play
my
Lizzo.
Bad.
You're
Joe
good.
did ask me to play Lizzo.
Joe and Courtney came.
Yes.
Wait, I forgot you knew Courtney.
I had met her once briefly doing a show.
Is that a Watson's show?
So we'll just talk about it after.
Yeah.
We're going to cut the
We're
name
not
that you said.
talking about it
But,
now. Yeah. Yeah, I met her briefly.
We should have Courtney on, and you should come on too. I feel like
Oh,
you
that
guys
would be
you
so
guys
fun.
jive.
Wait, like Courtney,
Courtney, who's been on before.
Courtney. Yeah.
We did an episode forever ago where we all stood on balance boards and talked the whole time.
That sounds so fun.
That was fun.
Was it hard?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was sweating near the end of it. It was the whole time. But I guess we did stop like 20 minutes in.
I think you're just being nice. It's pretty easy for us.
I mean,
That's a compliment to you.
I mean, this guy
No,
rides a
not really.
unicycle too.
yeah,
if
he's
you
really
can
good at balance.
unicycle,
We were like outside doing 360s on the balance board the other day, and he got it perfectly, like before I ever did. He's really good
stop
at stuff.
doing that. I'm going to get insecure, and then I can't be a host. You can't give me compliments.
I mean,
Or
he
I
just
will get
You're
defensive.
like, dude. You know what sucks? I'm about to make a reference that you would get if you would have kept watching One Piece.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. There's a deer doctor. It's a doctor who's
Buckle
a
up.
deer. Yeah, it's weird. It's a doctor who's a deer, and whenever someone compliments him, he does this really cute thing where he like hides his face, and he's like, "Stop it! Stop complimenting!" And that's you.
Yeah, I don't
Every
like that
time.
shit. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I live up to compliments, so I put up walls, but I give them out. Because, if everyone else around me is happy, then I feel happier. But if you
Is
say
that
something
true?
yeah. But if you say something nice to me, I get weird because I don't believe you for some reason. I'm always like, how much did my mom pay you to say that? Is like the back of my head. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at it, and I don't call my mom Julie, but
I do.
taking compliments is hard.
Yeah.
And then someone described it to me once, because I am also bad at taking compliments. I feel like most humans are, because again, it's that confidence,
Yeah.
arrogance fine line. But someone told me like, and I don't know, maybe this is more messed up. Someone told me once like, when someone compliments you, you should just say thank you, because that person is giving you a gift. They're
Who are
giving
you
you a
talking
gift of
Well, you don't have to say names, but
Probably.
finish your story, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
Yeah,
you what
there-
that
I
reminded
don't
me
like
of.
that.
I know, but like where Max is coming from, like it makes sense, because if you want to make other people around you happy, and it would make them happy if you accepted their compliment as something true and a gift that they are giving you.
Well said.
True.
But that is very people pleasy at the same
Dude,
time.
Yeah, it is.
I had this same problem with Nelson at the Helm, the band,
Yeah.
and I tried interviewing them on camera, and they turned it around real quick and just started giving me compliments about the music video we did. And they literally said that exact same thing. They're like, if somebody's giving you a compliment, just say thank you. Just do that. And
Yeah,
that's why I thought if they gave you that lecture as well.
Also, are they
No.
a Christian band?
Kinda.
Okay.
Christian, like Imagine Dragons Christian.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was like listening to them,
What songs?
the ones that you were playing on the radio show,
Oh, word.
and I was like, this is. And I actually wasn't the one who noticed it. I was listening to it with like Isaiah, and Isaiah's like, is this a Christian band? And I was like, well, now that you say that, and I'm listening again,
I can't wait for that one to come out.
maybe.
It was really funny. They are very, very nice people.
They are so nice. They're the
Um,
sweetest.
Yeah, they had a lot of very nice things to say, and as much as I pretended to hate it, I fucking loved it. And they were so nice. They're beautiful people. I wanted to get more answers out of them, but they just insisted on complimenting me the whole time.
Of course.
And it's fine. But yeah, yours, let's see, this will come out 3 or 4 episodes after theirs, I think.
I'm sure you've had other podcast guests that I know, but on the radio show, you had Nelson at the helm, who I've played. I can think of at least one show in my head that I played with them, which off topic, but I just realized I also never answered that question you asked me about what my shows are like. But I played at least one show with Nelson at the helm, and they're very sweet. They're the sweetest people. And then on your radio show, you also had Bo Bascoro. You had his song.
Boba Squirrel. Babascaro.
Bascoro. Bo Bascoro.
That is not how I've been saying his name.
That's really hard to say quickly. Who I actually know in real life. I met him in person when we were auditioning for when we were auditioning for The Voice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You didn't get on?
I didn't, and I've auditioned so many times.
Really?
So many times.
That seems like their personal problem.
Thank you. You just never know. It's like you've done auditions where sometimes you just have no idea what people are actually looking for. Like they might have something really specific in their head and you just like don't fit that.
Maybe your hair should have been different.
Yeah. Maybe I was wearing the wrong dress. Maybe, like.
That's fucked up. It's called The Voice.
I know, right?
Dress.
And then, you go through all of these preliminary producer auditions before you actually get on the show. So that's where we met. And none of those, like The Voice is known for being a blind audition. Like no one's looking at you. They just hear your voice. But the preliminary auditions are not like that. They're like,
are they like
looking
the
at
American
you.
Idol ones?
They want to know your story. Yeah,
I'm too interested in the story now to go to the bathroom. I'm
trying to go to the bathroom too. Does everyone have to go to the bathroom?
Should we take an intermission?
Yes.
How long have we been talking?
We've
been talking for exactly an hour.
We're at an hour. Let's honestly, you finish the story and we'll slowly wrap it up.
Okay.
And then we'll all go explode in a bathroom somewhere. Because I have to go to the bathroom too.
That was pretty much the story. Was that I know Bo from that because we auditioned for The Voice. We were in the same audition group, and I can talk about that because I don't have an NDA for that, and it was pretty cool.
And we want to have Bo on too.
Yes.
So
how many times did you audition for The Voice?
So many times. I for the last few years, I've auditioned twice a year because they have 2 seasons a year. And then I auditioned for American Idol too, but I can't audition for American Idol anymore because they have an age cutoff, which is 28.
What?
You can't be older than 28.
Are you serious?
Yeah, which is so sad because
I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about that.
It's a lesser known requirement, I think. But I was so sad because, like, as a kid, I spent so much time like waiting to be old enough.
Yeah, to be old enough to do American Idol.
And now I'm too old,
like,
so
what
that
the
feels
fuck? Like I only got to do it
so
once.
weird. So weird. Yeah, I have a lot of stories
stupid.
I could share with you guys.
That doesn't make any sense because I remember like being a kid. Sorry to interrupt. But I remember being a kid watching the audition tapes for American Idol, right? Because that's like the best part of American Idol is watching the audition tapes and like seeing the people who suck. And like there was always old motherfuckers coming in like that looked like they were like in their 40s. I feel like
maybe they've changed it since then.
It's the judge's friends that they let get a spot really quick.
That pisses me off, dude.
It's like when you go to an open mic and they're like, "Yeah, but my friend showed up."
28 to 35 is like your prime.
I mean, do I look 28?
No, you look 24.
I thought you were.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your brain is probably older, but yeah, you don't look like it. No.
Thank you.
We went over that.
Maybe even 22.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
she's feeling 22.
I'm feeling 22. I love it. So
it's all the same thing, girls. Chase
boys, chase girls. Chase boys, chase girls.
Chase.
Can't stop us.
Whoa.
How about that? We want to have you on again. That's later in your leisure. But I'm gonna write a poem, and it's gonna be real fucking dumb. But we're gonna try to make it into a song next time.
I would love that.
Well, shit. Should we end this on a higher note than Holly? How high can you get?
Really high.
Like a F?
Yeah, like I could do a high C.
Wow.
I
broke the sound barrier.
I felt that.
Like dog high, dude.
I don't know. Do you send us off? Sing us a little doo-wop.
What do you want to do?
Yeah. All right. First of all, what do you want behind us?
Oh, I was going to ask you what's going to be behind us.
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have like a nice sunset
Yeah.
Yeah.
or a woodland forest?
Easy.
Both those are very doable.
I would love that.
If you have your own picture, just send it to me and I'll throw it up.
Or
if you have a sunset or a woods, if not, I've got
if
plenty.
you'd like
Perfect.
us to choose one, we've taken some.
Sunsets?
We grew up in the
He's
woods
got
and
plenty.
around sun.
We have pretty good stock photos.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where Max's stock photos are. I want to see those sunsets. Looking around at that. Oh, what's that word again? Green screen. Up where they walk. Up where they talk. Down where they film the pretty good podcast. Wandering free. Wish I could be on the pretty good show.
I love you. That was awesome. Hold it.
Stop the recording.